Hare Krishna. To save time, we need spiritual purification more than technological innovation. We live in an age of gadgets, apps, and things that promise to save our time. And because we are already so overscheduled, overstressed, overworked, we feel very much in need of and eager for such time saving arrangements. And certainly, there are some technological gadgets and apps which can save our time. At the same time, sometimes searching for these new gadgets and searching for new apps itself can become an extremely time consuming business. So, this can distract us so much that in order to save time, we invest a lot of time, and if after investing that time we got something which could save our time, that's good. But unfortunately, quite often, because so many new things keep coming, so whatever was helping us save our time at one time, soon after that, either because of actual technological development or because of propaganda in the media, we end up feeling, oh, that whatever we have is not good enough, and thus we keep searching for something new, something new, something new, and in that way we spend time in the pursuit of things that will save our time, and that pursuit can end up consuming far more time than the time we actually save. Of course, this is not to neglect or deride the use of technology and apps, but to recognize that there is a danger in this. Uh, and further, if we want to save time also, what we need more than technological innovation is spiritual purification. Because if we are not purified, then we will have impure desires, unworthy desires, desires for meaningless or even destructive things. And those desires can consume so much of our time that we end up wasting time and not even realizing that we have wasted time. So we often think of activities as taking our time, but desires also take a lot of time. Once we see something, and then that image gets burned into our consciousness and causes craving. And then the more the craving, that agitates us, distracts us, consumes our mental energy and consumes our time. So, if we are purified, we will be able to save a lot of time because we won't waste time on our impure desires. And sometimes we may get the best of apps, but if our desires are not pure, if our desires are not controlled, then we will use those apps instead of using those apps for constructive purposes. We will end up using those apps for finding new ways of wasting our time. So we save time so that we may spend time to save time and use the things got for saving our time for further wasting our time. And in that way we will get consumed in the vortex. So the Bhagavad-gita warns us, Aneka chitta vibhranta mohajala samavata prasaktah kama bhogeshu patanti narakeshu cha. That Aneka chitta vibhranta, our consciousness can get split in multiple directions. Mohajala samavrata, and in that way we can get consumed by by illusion, a network of illusion. Prasaktaha kama bhogeshu. Because we are attached, so therefore, patanti narakeshu cha. We fall into hellish conditions. Therefore, what we need for our purification, for our elevation, for our growth is primarily, if you want to save time, yes, we can look for apps, we can look for gadgets, but rather than getting infatuated by that, rather than letting that distract us from our spiritual life, we should know that not only will that by cultivating spiritual purification, by investing time and attention for our spiritual purification, and not only will we get ultimate liberation from all miserable material existence, but also we will be saving time in a more foundational and transformational way than what we might achieve by getting the best apps. Thank you. Hare Krishna.